What is up, my friends? Today we have a question on chasing women that I wanted to address because I think that this is something that's very important and it's something that a lot of guys need to hear. So, before I begin, if you like red pill content, please subscribe to my channel. Obviously, people that talk about the red pill publicly cannot be employed again because HR departments hate us, so your support is very much appreciated. So, I got a question from our friend, and he asks the following: why do I feel that chasing women undermines my success with finances and other areas of life, while some other guys, like you, can do it all? He says he's been rated a 7.5 multiple times and even up to an 8, but he can't yet snag a 9, and he probably doesn't care to. How can he make money online first and not let women be the main thing in his life while still being successful? Okay, so first off, the reason why you feel like chasing women undermines your success is because it does. Now, let me explain. So a while ago, fairly recently actually, I think, but a while ago, I wrote an article on MGTOW and my thoughts on MGTOW. And it received pretty mixed reviews because I acknowledge that MGTOW does have a lot of good advice, right? I think that obviously the divorce courts are skewed, the legal system is skewed against men. There's a lot of reasons why MGTOW makes sense. But at the same time, though, just not ever dating and sleeping with women isn't very fulfilling. And I think that there's ways to avoid the negatives that MGTOW brings up while still gaining some of the benefits, right? But the main thing that I wanted to say in that article, the main point that I made, was that it's okay to, go after women as long as they're not the number one priority in your life, right? Your number one priority should always be you and your own success. This is a lesson that I've learned many times over the years. And the results of abandoning this principle are fucking brutal, man. I mean, I've been in relationships where, I've dated girls and, I just fell for their shit and they were toxic. And my personal life suffered. I went deep into debt. Just my health deteriorated. I stopped going to the gym, different stuff like that, So you have to guard yourself from toxic people, not just toxic women, right? Women are the main thing that usually get men because it's our weakness. But, you have to guard yourself from toxic people as a whole, right? So here's the thing, man. I never advocated chasing women, and I never will, right? Going out multiple times a week, going on dates, that doesn't count as chasing women unless it's your number one priority, right? Now, here's the thing. You might want to make it your number one priority for a few months in your life to learn to get good with women so that you can get that skill set and get it out of the way, right? But that doesn't mean that women should ever be your number one purpose in life. Your number one purpose, as I've always said, is going to be you, right? Because at the end of the day, you're the only one you really have and that you can rely on, right? And funny enough, when you actually make yourself your number one purpose, your money situation, your health, etc., women become more attracted to you because you improve your quality of who you are as a man, right? So the biggest piece of advice that I'd give you, and anyone else listening who feels like you resonate with this story, is if your financial situation isn't ideal, immediately stop chasing women, quote unquote chasing women. If you're doing that, stop going out 3 nights a week, however many nights a week, to party and to meet girls. Stop, spending a lot of time on dates and focus on your fucking finances, man. My old mentor gave me a lot of different pieces of wisdom. And one of the best pieces of advice that he gave me is, John, you always want to focus on your finances. That's the number one thing in life, because when you have that down, everything else follows. And when your finances suck, everything else goes to shit. So that's the most important thing, man, is if you aren't in a good financial place, then focus on that first, right? There's different ways you can do that, obviously. I mean, I'm kind of biased because I obviously made a lot of money trading crypto. I'm biased of, making a blog for money and making money online. Not everyone has the patience to learn those things. That's fine. Maybe your path is to take a career, right? I don't know, right? But whatever it is, put that first before women, and once you get it in order, right? Once you kind of dedicate 6 months to that and you get that shit tight, you get it handled, then maybe you can start dating women, right? Maybe you can free up a couple nights a week to date girls, to go out and meet girls, etc. But until your own life is solid as a man, don't focus on women in the slightest. In fact, outright ignore them. Unless they literally jump into your bed and take off their clothes, ignore them, right? Now, it's going to be hard. I see here as well, you mentioned that you jerked it twice. So you're obviously jerking off. He says he usually doesn't because his energy drops too low, which does happen when you jerk off. But he had to because he got frustrated. I understand that. I get it. But, do no fat man. Don't jerk off. Focus on your fucking life. Focus on yourself as a man, right? That's, as bad as it sounds when it's taken out of context, women don't mean fucking shit. Women are an extra. You have to focus on you and your purpose in life, And eventually you can get into a long-term relationship with the girl that supports you and that's good for you, but ultimately as a man, you have to put yourself first. And again, I've seen the consequences of this. I've dated toxic girls that ruined my life, temporarily. Obviously I bounced back because I'm a fucking pimp. But you never want to put a girl first, man. Never. And I don't make the rules, that's just how it is. When girls feel that they are your number one locus of concern, they become resentful, right? And even if they don't admit it, they become fucking resentful, man. You look at a lot of these modern relationships where a lot of the girls are, empowered women, right? And they have these husbands that are like cucks, right? Like just really weak, meek, just kind of put their head down and just, yes, honey, yes, ma'am. And you can see very clearly the women resent those guys, right? And it's understandable, I get it. It's, men are worthy of resentment when they put women first. That's just a harsh reality, I can't respect a guy who, is willing to sacrifice his own self-worth and dignity and purpose to get pussy. How could a girl respect him? I can't even respect him. So never put women first, man. Put your own shit first, And as I said, you might want to take 6 months to really focus on your own shit. Just fuck women, ignore women. Unless they jump right into your bed, just fucking ignore them. Focus on your own shit. Maybe consider starting a blog, doing some copywriting, doing drop shipping, whatever the fuck it is that's trendy nowadays. I have a cryptocurrency trading course. We're not making that many trades right now because crypto is kind of silent. But, we take trades every now and then, make 30, 40%. So you can consider joining that if you're interested. Your highest leverage point right now, though, is, don't bother buying my course, man, if you can't afford it. Just read the free shit online. Read the free shit on my blog. I got tons of free articles. Get a budget, get your shit in order. And then maybe once your finances are in order, then you can set aside 3 to 6 months to really focus on meeting women, right? And this isn't making them your purpose, but it's sort of temporarily making, girls a focus in your life so that you can get that skill set handled and get it out of the way for good. Get it out of the way for good, right? So I hope this helps. Again, in summary, guys, never chase women. If you have to do something that, is important for work or for your own life, don't skip out on doing that so that you can get pussy, right? Not only is the girl going to resent you for it because she knows that she can control you with her vagina, but you're going to hate yourself and you're going to lose your dignity. So I hope this helps. From my heart to yours, this video is kind of deep and pretty serious. I hope it helps. As always, guys, please like the video, subscribe if you like my content. You can check out my products down below. I'm entirely self-funded by people like you, so I appreciate your support. And as always, I will see you guys next time.